Hi, 1st of March is here.
Already, the year has already started flying by. We're in freezing cold Glasgow in Queen's Park. We thought we'd show you some of our dear green city.
And it's about to rain as well, so we're,
So
we're
we'll make it
braving
brief.
it. And we've looked on the to see if there was any other part during the week that we could do this without rain, but apparently not.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
anyway, so happy International Women's Day month
Yes.
on the 8th of March. Yep.
It's a really important. We think it's a really important day to mark, particularly as arguably women still don't have the same parity in workplaces through all stratas of society, whether it's the poorly paid garment worker in India or somebody who has worked really hard to get to the game, but the CEO in International Business actually started to fall.
I mean, it's a really important day. I know a lot out there will be a lot of marketing at the moment as well that you'll see this month, lots of big t-shirts and things like that, which is great. You know, really do admire those women in your life, but this does stem from working class workers back in 1911 was the first international workers' rights. International Women's Day.
Yeah, if you go, the kind of things that spurred this on, if you go back to UK, we're talking about, but it did spread worldwide. Workers didn't have rights. Rights were not thought of for workers. Workers weren't even considered as humans practically. People dying in industrial accidents because Britain was the first industrialised nation was a daily occurrence, and it wasn't even. Life was so expendable for merchants, factory owners, people that had made great wealth from these people, but weren't looking at their rights and looking at how they lived, looking at how they could help. So many different kind of protests UK-wide led to things like Workers' Day. 1911 was also it kind of ties in with women gaining the vote for the first time.
And just not a more recent article, but back in 76, 76 where one summer afternoon in August 1976, Jayaben Desai, I hope I got that right, decided she wasn't going to take it anymore, and she'd arrived from India 8 years before and was working in Grunwick film processing plant. Anyway, a lot of women went on strike, and they were called the strikers in saris, and they ended up getting the union, which has been great.
Traditionally, unions were for men, and they didn't represent women, so it's a fairly big step. It was also a big step in the recognition that migrant workers are the backbone of many kind of industrialised nations. Britain, in particular, was built on migrant workers, which is kind of pertinent when you think about the political climate at the moment. All in all, a lot of really important things to think about round about the 8th of March.
And also just want to plug out to Leicester there, because actually International Women's Day, what about all the women workers in the clothing industry in Leicester who are not being paid minimum wage, who are on £3 an hour, £4 an hour, who are in not great conditions? I've been to some of the factories. They really are fire hazards as well, and they shouldn't be working in these.
Yeah, I mean, it is important to remember that if you are, we're aware that a lot of people don't have the luxury of being able to choose more ethically made garments, and fast fashion is a reality for them, but it's also kind of really important to think about the conditions that those garments might have been made under, and actually probably were made under in the UK, not far. It's not even just in places like India or China. It's happening in the UK, and that's people really. If the more people that support.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, not at all. The wet's getting to us.
But Kelly Tolhurst and anybody that has been involved in the Environmental Audit Committee, please please look into women's rights and, support International Women's Day by looking into factory workers.
Yeah.
And
Come on, the
that's
women!
Woo! Now the other one, just very quickly, because we don't have much time, obviously, because we're just about to go down. But it's quite apt. It's quite apt actually, because it's World Water Day on 22nd of March. We have no problem with that where we are. It's literally, you look at your weather forecast and it's just rain 90 to 100% of the time.
Yep. But that's not the case in a lot of places. And even if it was the case, a lot of places don't have access to clean sanitary water, something that in the developed world we take completely for granted. In not too distant memory in the UK 200 odd years ago, people were dying because of water. Not being able to access clean water, sanitary water. So, we can't take for granted the luxury that we have now, and we have to think with empathy and compassion about the people that can't access it and the people that die because of something as simple as water that everybody should have rights of access to.
So 2 big ones this month. Obviously, plug out to Fashion Revolution calendar where we got these. Wait, that way? Yep, okay. Where we got these dates from. You can pick up the link on our front page of where to get one yourself, because there's lots of different events on there. We just choose the ones that our hearts start to have fire in when we read them.
As always, there's so much to take in, so much information everywhere. Don't give yourself a hard time for not doing enough. Give yourself a pat on the back for doing the things that you can do.
Definitely. And also, in a world full of confusion, do what you can, and you may not be able to do much, but you can certainly be nice to the people you work with.
Be kind.
Be kind people.
Yeah, be kind. Thanks for joining. We're going to go now because it's cold and wet.
Bye.